Welcome, collectors. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Diecast Emporium. In this video, we're going to be checking out the classic construction model CCM Caterpillar D11R Carrydozer in 1/87 scale. This model is in fact not made of die-cast, but an all-brass piece. It was originally manufactured in 2005 and has since long been discontinued. When this model originally came out, it was made in 3 different versions. This version, which is the anti-glare, and the primary version. There were 150 of these made. There was 150 made in standard cat yellow, and then 100 made in mining white, to make up a total of 400 models in the strictly limited production run. The original MSRP for all of these Carrydozers was $410 US. Now you can expect to find these models on the secondary market if they are complete in their original package, in pristine condition, and with the all-important certificate of authenticity. You can expect to pay well over $1,000, nearing $1,500 for one in fantastic and complete condition. So, before we start the review, let's go over a little bit of history about the real CCM Cat D11R. It was introduced in 1996. The D11R was the largest dozer that Caterpillar made at the time. The D11R featured a dual turbocharged, aftercooled, fuel-injected diesel 3508B V8 engine producing a whopping 850 flywheel horsepower. Every component and system in the D11R was built for power and extreme durability. The model that you see here by CCM was verified for accuracy by the project engineers responsible for manufacturing the real Cat D11R. Some features on the scale model include individually linked free-rolling tracks, as you can see here, with lots of bolt detailing on it throughout. They have working track tensioners on them as well, but again, with a brass museum quality piece like this, I always encourage against messing around with the model too much. Take it out of the box, put it behind glass, and just look at it. The blade also does move, and I'll demonstrate that in a little bit when we start the review. It has a detailed operator's cab, as you can see here. There's windshield wipers and things on the glass, and if you look really close, you can see the interior detail of the machine. It also has, when the machine spins around to the front, it is a little bit hard to see with that big Carrydozer blade, but it has a vented engine cover with a visible engine fan. There's a really good look at the fan right there. It seems with these and all other CCM brass models, there is never a stone left unturned. So, what makes a Carrydozer a Carrydozer? Well, it's obviously, first and foremost, that large blade. As you can see, there's a lot of depth in this blade, and primarily these are used in mining, just like coal mining, for example, because you can carry a lot more material with this type of blade and carry it from one position to another, thus the name, versus a standard blade, like, say, this type of blade on a standard D11R. You can see that there's a lot more depth in the blade, and the blade is a lot larger than a standard pusher-type blade. Also, as you'll notice with the D11R CD, it has this black finish on the blade and on top of it. That's what's known, you may have heard me mention in the description, as an anti-glare finish. And once again, that is seen on a lot of cat mining equipment, graders, dozers, just to name a few. They do offer the CD in mining white and also in the standard cat yellow finish, but this is the one you're most likely to see operating in mines around the world today. All right, let's pay attention. Before we go on to the working features of this model, let's take a look at its packaging that it came in. So here is the box. You can see here, released in 2005, copyright Caterpillar. There's a picture of the model, the cat logo. On the side, crafted in Korea, 1/87 scale, all brass model. My serial number is number 338 of 400. There's the classic construction models logo once again. Underneath, just white. Inside, there's some foam rubber that encases the model very, very safely. Once you open it, you also will see this, which is your certificate of authenticity. Classic construction models Cat D11R CD for Carrydozer track type tractor, handcrafted 1/87 scale, precision scale, all brass model, serial number 338. It is hereby certified that the Cat D11R Carrydozer track type tractor with the above serial number is an authentic, registered, classic construction model, one of 400 produced in a strictly limited single edition. And on the back, Nothing. Okay, let's put the model back front and center on the spinny table. So this has a single shanked ripper, which pretty much all of the D11Rs came outfitted with. If you are very, very careful, you can raise the blade to a pretty good height, as you can see here. We'll let that spin around for just a little while longer. The ripper, which I'm not going to demonstrate on camera, but you can also raise and lower the ripper, but be advised that because it is brass, you are subject to move a little bit of paint every time you pose this model, so I highly encourage against that. Pick a pose and stick it behind glass. You can also tilt the blade very carefully, very slightly forward, as you can see there. And if you're careful, you can achieve a little bit of left-right tilt either side. So, there you have it, collectors. That is a review of CCM's Cat D11R Carrydozer in 1:87 scale. I gotta say, it is a huge honor to add yet another brass model in 1:87 scale to my collection. There's no beating around the bush. In the aftermarket, in today's prices, these models are extremely expensive and they are extremely valuable. If you have the opportunity to add even one of these to your collection, treasure these. You will not be disappointed. The details, even the small stuff that you're able to see in brass, really encapsulates everything that you'd want in a scale model, and they are truly impressive. You saw it at the beginning part of the video. To end it, I just want to pose again both of these side by side. These were two different models by CCM, although they are both D11Rs. This is the D11R Standard. This is the D11R Carrydozer. You can find the D11R also in a anti-glare finish and also in a mining white. So if you take into both of these models into account, there are a total of 6 versions of the D11R in 1/87 scale brass by CCM. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what you think of these unbelievable CCM brass pieces. Would you like to see more of these made? It's been probably about 4 years since we've seen a new brass CCM model made in 1/87 scale. I'm talking, of course, about the 349 excavator. That's the most recent addition to the collection that's been made. So we're long overdue for a new entry into this series. Are you into it? Would you like to see another edition? And if you haven't seen that excavator review, check it out right here. Right about here. There'll be a suggested link on top of the screen. You can check that out. And if you'd like to see the entire lineup of the original 12 CCM brass piece set that really set in stone the entire lineup of brass models in 1/87 scale and the first cat models that CCM ever did, you can also check out that link right here. As always, guys, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Take care, be safe. I will see you in the next review.